Just getting myself set up here in the background. Put my ring light on here. Hope that you're keeping well this beautiful Thursday night. I love Celtic spirituality and everything that's involved with it. So, for those of you who are aware, happy Imbolc, February 1st, Bridget's Day. I did sit a lot today, so I am standing up, which is why my background looks a little bit different angle than normal. So I'm just going to finish getting myself set up here in the background. I'm going to turn notifications off, so that will not be an issue for us as we continue our live. There we go, much better. Turn off the chat here so I won't see it. I do have my laptop off here to the side, so I will still be able to see your comments. Steve, hey, thanks so much for being here. Good evening to you too. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Background noises that you may hear, that's actually the kettle that's just finishing boiling here. I was just boiling the water a few minutes ago. Oh, you're back now. I hope I'm saying your name right again. Is it Ray? I'm saying your name. Please correct me if I'm saying that wrong. Ray? Hi, good to see you. Thanks so much again for being here. So sorry if I said your name incorrectly. Hope that you're both keeping well, and that your week has been going really well. I know for me it's been pretty crazy. It looks like the general weekly tea leaf reading was quite accurate for me anyway. Hope that your week has been nice and calm. It's been pretty crazy here. So we are all here and we're ready for this week's viewer readings on our Thursday night catch-ups. Dragonfly, thanks so much for being here. Aw, there she is. Well, everyone, I hope that everyone is ready for our readings this evening. I have all the cups ready, so if anyone is interested in having a quick 5-minute tea leaf reading, like a taste test of a tea leaf reading, please let me know. Yes, that is a evil eye, just in case you're wondering, that's what that is. Okay, so let me get up in the chat here. Steve, sun is going to be out this weekend, so all is well. Oh, Steve, well, that's good to hear. Here in southwestern Ontario, it has been quite a bit of cloud cover. I think we had a sunny day a couple days ago. We basically have had cloud cover for the most part, pretty much every single day since at least mid-December, which is not uncommon for us, but it's been like cloud cover. Was it snowing today? No, it's been like drizzly and rainy, and it snowed a few days ago. Okay, Steve. Oh, there we go. Of course, both of you. Of course, we can read for you. Absolutely. So let me just go grab the side plates that I thought I had here, but apparently I just forgot to bring them over. Let me go grab those. I'll be right back, and then we'll get on with your readings. Side plates. Sorry about that. Real life. We're having real time. Okay, let me just read your comments. Wow, Steve. Yeah, it's been, same here. Actually, yeah, I've been I'm fending off a headache as we speak from the cloud cover. No sun for so long. I know. I agree. Yeah, same here. Same here. I love the clouds. I love the mist. I love the cooler weather. It's all the Celt in me. I can't help it. I have a lot of Scottish in me, and I love that weather. But it does give me headaches and migraines. So there's always that. Okay, so awesome. So let's get on with your readings. I have all the mugs and tea and now side plates ready. So let me just take quick little notes here of which cup belongs to whom. Dragonfly, since I'm just getting this ready, if you are able to, might you please put my email in the chat, if that's okay, if you're able to do so. If you could, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Stephen, oh my gosh, Ray, am I saying your name correctly? Ray? The reason I do that is because in case you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading, I'm most happy to do so. So if you would like me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading, I usually take about 3 pictures, and I can email them to you just for reference, just so that you can see the tea leaves of your tea leaf reading. Please come ahead and email me and send me a quick email, and then I will send them over to you as soon as possible. So if you email me tonight, I'll email them back to you tonight for sure. Ah, there she is, Dragonfly. You're the best. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, so everyone, just if you're interested, pronounced Rhea. Thank you. Okay, because I always felt badly, like I'm not saying your name correctly. Rhea. Thank you, Rhea. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. So, Steve and Rhea, if you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaves, tea leaf readings, please send me a quick email and I will get them off to you as soon as possible. It's just something that I'd like to do just so that you can see what I'm looking at, see your tea leaves. So let's go in order of first come, first served. So who claimed it first? Who called dibs first? Rhea, I think you hopped on first. Okay, so Rhea, so let's get your reading on the way. And then, see, I'm squinting because I'm so short-sighted. And then Steve, you're up next. So Rhea and Steve, perfect, awesome. Yeah, I think I'll reverse. Thank you. Yeah, my name is Sarah, obviously, but I always get the different spelling. So sometimes people spell it without an H. I'm like, it's with an H. So I can kind of relate. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so let's get your readings ready. So let's get your water poured in. And as I'm just getting your tea leaf readings ready, let's go over all the little housekeeping notes as always. So first and foremost, big round of applause and a big thank you and big huge shout out to Dragonfly. I could not do this without you. I know I always say it, but it's always true. To me, everyone in the chat are always moderators because you always keep the chat wonderful. However, we always get those spammy bots stuff. Not always, but we sometimes get those spammy bots and stuff. So Dragonfly is moderator tonight, and she just makes sure that everything runs along tickly-boo and works perfectly and keeps everything nice and calm and working well. So big thank you to Dragonfly. So thank you so much for all of your help. Just getting your tea leaves ready right now. I'm sure if you've seen any of my previous videos, whenever we do the tea leaf readings, especially like when we're doing them in real time, you see, can take, oh, there she is. Always takes a little bit of time to get the leaves ready. So I'm just going to strain. I put some hot water into your cup. And right now I'm just straining out any excess liquid because there's quite a bit of excess liquid in here. So in case you're wondering, that's what I'm just doing right now. And then when that's ready, we'll get on with your tea leaf reading. I will aim to have this video posted tomorrow. I try and do it the day after because of the replay of the live, because it's later in the evening, which I do on purpose. So that way, in case anyone is interested in having a tea leaf reading, I'm sort of trying to accommodate as many time zones as possible. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so I'm trying to be as accommodating as possible. Take my tea leaf shaken and stirred. Well, I mean, I could shake the tea leaf, Steve, but I think if it's okay with you, I'm going to be a rebel and go with stirred. Can you handle it? Can you handle stirred? Steve, you're funny. You're a funny, really funny guy. I love it. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Now I just need to... That was the alarm clock. Well, isn't this a lovely night? I haven't had these many issues in a live in a long time. Okay, so I'm just going to push your tea leaves down back into the cup. Hence the background noise. And never any pressure, never any, rush or anything. If anyone is watching this in live or in the replay, and if you wanted to contribute to this channel, I do have a Ko-fi account as well as a Patreon account. The Patreon account is very much a work in progress, but it's only if you want to, and if you don't worry about it. But I do have that available if you want to. Checking the consistency. Need to strain a little bit more out. Do sometimes go quiet during this part of the tea leaf reading. And for those of you who are not aware, or if you're not too sure what tea leaf reading is, you're coming across this for the first time saying, what is this girl doing? We're doing tea leaf reading. So tea leaf reading, for all of you, for you watching, Rhea, Dragonfly, and Steve, I know this is a really old hat, but a tea leaf reading is a divination tool. Divination tools are just that. They're divine tools. We have to ask for and receive divine guidance. All the information comes from the boss, by whatever name or names you want to use, or that you feel comfortable with using. And we look at leaves formed. We look at images which are formed by tea leaves in a cup. They all mean different things. They can be literal, symbolic, or both. And we go ahead and we look and see what images are in there. There's a few different words for tea leaf reading. Sometimes it's called tasseography, tasseomancy, or tassiology. Tassology. It comes from the French root word tasse, which means cup. So tea leaf reading is like literally being called, like referred to as cup reading. There's different materials you can use. Tea leaf. You can use tea leaves. You can use Greek or Turkish coffee grains. They're awesome. I've had my first foray, my first introduction to cup reading in any form was actually from a lovely Greek gentleman. This was many years ago, and he read my coffee grains. It was so cool. Okay. Just gonna push leaves back down. I was able to get Monday evening's general weekly tea leaf reading posted fairly quickly, so I was really happy about that. Hopefully there isn't too much buffering. I noticed in the past couple videos, I know that there has been quite a bit of buffering. I genuinely think it's just the internet connection, and whenever there's inclement weather here, like I'm almost right on Lake Huron, so whenever there's a lot of weather taking place, then I find it really interferes with streaming internet, like videos. So far, so good. Thank you so much, Dragonfly. I so appreciate it. Okay, Rhea, here we go. Now, my camera is tilted to use my phone to stream. Laptop is to see messages. My phone is a little bit tilted, but I assure you this is quite even. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, turn it over. Have my little table here. So I'm going to turn your cup 3 times, Rhea. And when I do that, I just turn it around 3 times, like 3 or 4 full rotations. Steve, I've had to refresh a few times, but it worked. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Steve. I really appreciate hearing that feedback. Thank you. There's really not much else I can really do in terms of internet quality. I mean, I'm like literally beside the modem. I can't really do much more than what I'm doing. But it really depends, I think, on the weather where we are, especially. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy that you're excited, Rhea. That's awesome. Yeah, tea leaf reading is really interesting. And please feel free to put validations in the chat. Don't put validations in, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I always just ask, please don't put your question into the chat, or obviously no one ever has, but please don't ever ask anyone else's question. It really helps to keep me objective as possible for your reading. And then also obviously maintains your confidentiality too. So that's awesome. I'm so happy that you're excited. Right now I'm just letting it drain, any excess liquid drain out of the cup. This prevents pooling in the base, which would change pictures or change the images that are in the base. I've always used I like using mugs. I've used different kinds of cups and different kinds of tea leaves for tea leaf reading. I don't really have a preference in terms of what kind of tea that I like for tea leaf reading. I think different ones are great. Some I avoid, but I do like using these mugs. They're really nice. Okay. Okay, and of course you're welcome to make notes if you like. And we'll try to have the recording up as soon as possible. Probably tomorrow. Oh, hang on, a little bit more coming up. I find tea leaf reading is a little bit complex in terms of everything that's involved in it, and always takes a little bit of time to get the cup ready. I love tarot reading. I love oracle cards. I just find that tea leaf reading takes a little bit of time to get the cup ready. It's like a 5-minute reading is more like a 10-minute reading. Okay. Quite a busy day, so I'm a little bit thirsty here. Linda, hey, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, my paternal grandmother, Greek, she read tea leaves. That is cool. See, it's always the grandmothers. I don't really know too many other people who read tea leaves, to be honest. I don't think I've ever met anyone who does read tea leaves that I'm aware of. But I've heard this from my own research and from people whom I have spoken with, as well as it's always, most often, like more than 90% of the time, it's older female members of the family. Almost every single time. That is so cool. Yeah, yeah, Dragonfly, yeah, that's really cool. Oh, Linda, oh, she's so sweet, Dragonfly, so sweet. Well, I'm so happy that she did that and that hopefully I can carry on her proud traditions. So thank you so much for trusting me to read your tea leaves. We'll get on with your reading. It's ready right now. And as always, every reading that I offer, quick disclaimer, entertainment purposes only. Please take what you will, leave what you don't. Big disclaimer in the description box below. Basically, again, please take what you will, leave what you don't. Okay, ready? Set my little timer here. Old school. Okay, here we go. Sorry for the background noise. So Canadian. Huh. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, Rhea, here is your tea leaf reading. That's one. Looks like you're quite busy. Oh my goodness, I would say that you're quite busy right now. One, we'll say two, we'll say three, four. I use examples a lot, so I would say in terms of what's happening right now, sorry, quick side note, I read chronologically. Now, on the way in later, rim is a present situation, sides are on the way, the base is more of the distant future. Now, on the way in later, I would say that right now, in regards to your question or otherwise, that there's one main area or event or situation taking place right now where things are calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get going a little bit more. I would also say that's true for 3 other smaller areas or 3 other smaller events or situations also taking place right now, as well as there are several other events or situations that I'm seeing on the rim that are a lot less significant, like a lot less significant, but they are happening right now. So that's what I'm seeing. Looks like you're quite busy. And that's what I mean about examples, like 1 gold, like 3 or 4 silver, and a few bronze. Busy? Busy cup. Okay, so you do have a layout that we do often see where you have one main event or situation that's being shown. It is significant. It's taking up about a quarter of the cup, about a quarter of the cup. So it is significant. It really is comprised, I would say, mostly of clarity and surprises. So one of the situations where it's like, sorry, I've been talking a lot today, where you know where you stand and yet you don't at the same time. So clarity and yet not knowing for sure. So that's what I'm seeing here. Additionally to that, there are many different conversations, thoughts, words, ideas, conversations, things are up in the air, still being decided upon as well. But most of this main event or situation for the foreseeable future, from what I'm seeing in here, heading into the base, much of this or most of this really is like, you know where you're standing at, you don't at the same time. Surprises is another way, is a more fun way of saying, we're not supposed to know right now. So again, take that for what you will. But aside from that, though, there's like this one main area where that is the case, and then there's 2 smaller areas in this part of this whole main event. So the whole main event basically has 3 different parts. So you have the main one, which is more knowing where you're standing, yet you don't at the same time. And then you have the 2 other parts where things are more like thoughts, words, ideas, conversations, and that's like the predominant theme. But even in the main core area, even there's also things up in the air, not too, there's still like conversations and things, but much less so. Okay. Additionally to that, you have a smaller, very short-term event taking place imminently, which is actually related to something that's happening right now. So there's something taking place right now that is actually very positive. I would say is actually quite positive. It may seem quite small, but it's actually very, very good. And it also has a relation to a connection with unconventional stability. For example, you paint boxes, sell them online, and you make money. So it's unconventional, but it does provide stability. So there's that kind of situation, I would say, taking place right now for the most part. And that is helping or to create, or that leads into this very much short-term event or situation. that has the letter J involved, person, place, or thing. A new creative project. Some kind of independent thought, like thinking independently or thinking differently. But that also has a connection or a relation with close communication with someone else. I don't know if you're currently in a relationship or not, but it's possible that I'm kind of seeing a little bit of smooching. So moving on. Okay. Again, this is related to the main event or situation. Version of the letter W, person, place, or thing. Number 3. So I'm no numerologist nor an astrologer, but there's like some connection with working with people, partnerships, working with others, a helpful individual who is likely a woman that's part of this whole main event or situation where that whole main event or situation begins with this individual. This could be you or someone else. This could be literal and or figurative. So it could be referencing an actual pregnancy, and or creating new things, creativity, making new things, new creative projects, things along those lines. Yeah. Yeah. That's really what I'm saying here. So again, whether this is referencing children or creativity in some way, shape, or form, most certainly in the short term. Taking some time out for your own self-care, forward movement, action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly. Positive messages, news, and or information, but really speed, action, momentum, things taking place quickly, not being held back, going for whatever it is that you want to have. There actually also may be a Sagittarius connection as well, but really positive news, receiving messages, communication electronically in some way, shape, or form, a new chapter beginning, a new kind of creative project, a new beginning in some way, shape, or form. Small reminder for perception, glass half full versus glass half empty, a new creative project, yes, but a new partnership that is forming as of now beautifully. And then just wrapping up this whole main event. Almost like a feeling of innocence as well, combined with wisdom. This main event pretty well concludes just as soon as it hits the base. Only flows into the base in one, we'll say 2 different areas, and that flows into the base. I don't know if you've planned a trip. However, that is absolutely a possibility. If so, it is more, and then it's further along in the cup, so it may be happening a little bit in the next little while. It's not happening very very soon, I would say. Now in the base, it's quite busy. It's more of the distant future. A lot of surprises on the way for you. Things we're not supposed to know yet, but I would say again, it's like keep seeing references to this. Starting a new chapter, a new beginning in some way, shape, or form. A new chapter, a new beginning, a significant change, a new beginning. I keep seeing references to that. Certainly once in the base and once in it closer to now. So sooner than later. One smaller change sooner than later, and then a slightly larger change happening in the next while, like in the more distant future. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading, Rhea. And please, I know, please email me if you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading. I know that Dragonfly most kindly, thank you so much, put my email in the chat. So come ahead and send me a quick email and I will email you your picture. So I've set your tea leaves aside. So thank you so much and I hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading. Just getting caught up in the oh wow, lots of people in the chat. Okay, 1 second. I have to get myself caught up here. I have to zoom my laptop in quite a bit, and then the whole screen goes kind of funny. So let me just figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, that's a little better. Somewhat. Okay, that's somewhat better. Oh, hang on. Real time here. Okay, got it. Got it. Nicole, thanks so much for being here. Hey, no, you didn't miss too much at all. Everyone, Nicole is one of our other mods. So, Nicole, thank you so much, you and Dragonfly, for keeping everything running so smoothly and so beautifully. Thank you so much. Oh, Steve, thanks so much for chiming in. That's awesome. Everyone, I love you so much. It's awesome. Everyone is here. Gypsy Raven, you're back. Hey, how are you? No, you're not late. I'm just glad that I'm just happy that you're all here. This is so much fun. I love it. I'm happy that you hopefully got notified. I have heard different things about people not getting notified, but thank you so much for being here. No, you're not late at all. No, never late. Oh, hang on. Just getting myself caught up here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just send me a quick email, please, and I'll send it over to you. Dragonfly, you're on it. In the Berkshires weekend with my sisters. Oh, Gypsy, well, I hope that you have a wonderful time. Have fun with your sisters. That sounds like a lot of fun. Have a great time. So Monday was in my reading today. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Rhea. Thank you so much for that confirmation. You couldn't make this up. I love tea leaf reading. I'm always surprised at the accurate. Like, I'm never surprised at the accuracy, and yet I'm always surprised because it's just so cool. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Well, congratulations to your grandson. That's fantastic. Okay, Steve, so you're up next. You've been a very patient gentleman over there. So I have your tea leaves ready. Let's come ahead and get your leaves ready. So I have them right here. Tonight I'm just using a regular bag tea. That works as well. I like the consistency of bag tea. I use different kinds of tea. Bag tea works very well in my experience because it gives you very, very detailed images, which is what I like. I also like to use rooibos sometimes for very much the similar reason that they're both a very, very fine consistency. So they do give quite a lot of detail. That's cool. Okay, Steve, here we go. Just getting your leaves ready. Entertainment purposes only, of course. I have to say that. Get that out there. And I write a tea leaf thing. Oh, that's cool, Steve. Oh, well, I hope that you enjoy your reading. That's fun. And send me an email too if you'd like me to. Dragonfly very kindly put my email in the chat. Oh, that's cool. Just going to push your leaves down a little bit more. The cup. Yeah, tea leaf reading is really fun. I really enjoy it. Never plan on doing it. It really is like God said, Sarah, you're going to do it. And I've been doing it it'll be 14 years. Be 14 years this July 1st weekend. Yeah, that's insane. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Series of events happened over the course of a week or so, and then suddenly I found myself doing a tea leaf reading. I've been doing it ever since. Okay. Just going to get your leaves ready here. As always, I read chronologically. Dragonfly. Oh, thanks so much for pointing that out, Dragonfly. Sorry, I missed that comment from Chris. Oh, Dragonfly, thank you so much. Okay, cool. So I missed that comment. Sorry about that, Chris. Sorry. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Dragonfly. Okay, Chris, so if you'd like me to read your tea leaves, I'm most happy to do so. And if you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading, I'm most happy to do so as well. Please just send me a quick email and I will send them over to you as soon as possible. I will try and do that tonight. Okay, this reading is for Steve. So cool. Everyone here is always the best people are always in this chat. Like seriously, everyone is just amazing. Okay, Steve, ready? Here you go. Camera is tilted, but I assure you that this is very much straight. 1, 2, 3, flip. Just going to turn it up 4 times. Just going to turn the cup 3 or 4 times. Always clockwise. There we go. And everyone, again, thank you so much for being here. It's really cool. Happy Imbolc. For those of you who may have hopped onto the call after I said that, happy Imbolc, Bridget's Day. Just letting this, hence the green, in case you're wondering why the thumbnail for this tea leaf reading was in green and white and gold. That's why. Imbolc. Okay, so I'm just straining out any excess liquid from your teacup, from your mug, from your cup here. This will prevent any pooling at the base. I hope that you enjoy your tea leaf reading. Just a little bit more in there. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Steve, ready? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to turn the laptop around so I can't see the chat. So mods, you're the best, amazing. I love you. Thank you so much. And that's what we do. I turn the laptop away whenever we start the readings, and that way I'm not inadvertently being, distracted by the chat. So. Okay, here we go. Not distracted by the chat, but my Bree, our chocolate lab, she's 3 years old in April. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's wagging her tail looking at me. Hi, honeybee. His name is Bree. Hi, Bree. Hi. I love you. Okay. She's literally sitting right there on the couch doing this with her little tail. Hi, sweetie. I'm trying to read for Steve. Good girl. 1 second. Mom? Please come here and talk to your dog. She's looking at me wagging her tail. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Steve. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Steve, you hear the tail? My mom came and rescued me. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm sitting here, I've heard this. She's looking back at me, like wagging her tail. Like, that was funny. Oh my goodness, real life. Sorry about that, and thank you very much. Okay, let's restart. Okay, let's go. Thanks for your patience. Okay, Steve, here we go. So, I mean, Bree doesn't do that all the time, but I will take that as a sign, because in tea leaf reading, whenever I see dogs, like, to me, they mean unconditional love, support, loyalty, commitment, protection, companionship, things of that nature. So, Steve, you can actually, in all sincerity, in all honesty, I would take that as an extra bonus message, to be honest. Yeah, that those qualities are present, like an extra bonus message for you. Okay, so Steve, what I'm seeing in here on the rim, now on the way in later, is that there's one main event or situation taking place for you right now, where things are calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get moving a little bit more. This is a main significant event happening right now. Additionally, looks like there's another smaller event taking place for you as well right now. Okay, so 1, 2. Sorry, and I'm very detail oriented. Okay. All right, so I would say that there's actually 2 main events or situations taking place for you right now, like basically in terms of like using an example or metaphor, you have 2 golds and then 1 bronze. Okay. Two main events or situations taking place right now, as well as one bronze, one smaller event or situation. It's not quite as significant. I would say that's taking place right now. Okay. That said, it looks like everything is going to be changing very, very soon for you. In the short term, you do have a series of smaller events or situations which seemingly are unrelated. No, sorry, scratch that, which are seemingly not very significant. It's just that they are because they precede whole slew of other events or situations taking place later on. Sort of like, okay, something's happening right now, but I don't even see how it would have a significance later on, but it does. So that kind of scenario. And so your main event or situation, like Rhea's, is about a quarter of the cup, so significant. Whenever I read for people in a group, most often there's a theme, most commonly, and this is totally not an exception. Okay, so you do have a similar layout where the hub or the main core of the main event or situation is comprised of knowing where you stand and yet you don't at the same time. And also there are those other two, very much like Rhea's, very, very extremely similar, where there's two other parts to that one main event or situation, where there's thoughts, words, ideas, conversations, things still being up in the air, and things needing to be decided upon that are taking place. In additionally to that, excuse me, you do have one side event that is also very much, I would say, fairly short term, as a person, place, or thing with the letter E involved, maybe the letter R, but for sure the letter, I would say letter E. There may actually also be a Cancerian connection, so someone who's born in that sign, late June to late July, and or the qualities of that sign being present, like hearth and home, home and or family, emotion, intuition, healing, and things of that nature. I'm no astrologer or nor a numerologist. Letter H involved as well. Small reminder for perception, perspective, glass half full versus glass half empty. There may be a very, very, very small short-term situation where you're sort of like, oh, but then right beside that is happy face. It's like very, very happy. So that's what I mean about glass half full versus glass half empty. But that also all helps to create a situation that is unconventional stability. So in other words, for example, you sell boxes, you paint boxes, sell them online and make money. Unconventional stability. Close communication between yourself and someone else. That's in the side event. In the main event or situation, let's see what's going on here. Again, we have this close communication between two people. Letter V involved, person, place, or thing, like be a person. Abundance and small instances of abundance and prosperity. Action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly. Unconditional love, support, loyalty, protection, guardianship, companionship, those qualities being present. New creative project, working with new people, a new venture, a new embarking on a new venture of some kind. It looks to be possibly with another person, with someone else. There could even be more than one person involved, but there is, and there is reassurance that's associated with that. Possible additions to the family, receiving something positive. A bit further. Letter B that's involved. A very harmonious scenario. There's a heart there. So it's a very much a loving scenario. And that is a beautiful tree that's forming, a beautiful abundance and prosperity that's forming with that scenario, and then very much in the short term. The further down that we go into the cup, creativity, making new things, new creative projects. Children could literally be involved, and or if it's not that, then it's some kind of creativity, some kind of creative pursuit in some way, shape, or form. There's definitely something regarding that for sure. But there's a lot of surprises. There are some surprises with that though. And the house is involved, property location in some way. There's some significance regarding that. Heading into the base now, you also may have a bit of a trip coming up later on as well. But you have a lot of different events or smaller events or situations that are related to that coming up with that as well. And heading into the base, it's very similar to the rest of the cup, where you do have enough time to sort of pace yourself, but you're going to be quite busy as well. A lot of surprises on the way, but a lot of thinking and talking. I would say more thinking and talking than anything else. Definitely some surprises, like knowing where you stand and yet you don't at the same time. It's gonna be crazy, but very, very interesting. I always say that, but I genuinely always feel that because I think it seems very, very cool. I find everyone's cup's very interesting. Let me get caught up on the chat. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Steve. Wait for the doggo. Into happy energy. Oh, yes. Something overtook her, and she's a happy girl anyway. Dogs are great. Oh, thanks so much, Gypsy Raven. Yeah, dogs are great. I love her. Yeah, we were over the beach again today. Yeah, yes. Dogs are very special, Steve. 100% agree. I really, really do. She's a handful. She's a baby Aries, and she's almost 3 years old this year. To say hello. Yes, Nicole could not have said that better. Thank you. Bree. Oh, yes, it totally could be Bree. A few months ago, I think it was back in the summertime. If you go on my community tab, and scroll back, I do post in there quite a bit. But if you go on my community tab and scroll back to last summer, I actually posted a picture of Bree one time when we were at the beach. So if you want to put a face to a wagging a tail, you're everyone. If you're interested, that's Bree. That's awesome. You mentioned a trip and actually playing. Oh, well, that's cool. Yes, that's very interesting. Yes, later this year. Yeah, that makes sense. That 100% makes sense with what I saw in the tea leaves. Yeah, so that would be later this year. That's also what I saw. Very, very cool. Thanks so much, Steve. Yeah, so send me an email if you want me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading. I'm happy to do it. Okay. So, Dragonfly, I know you mentioned Chris. Chris, if you are interested in having a reading, can you maybe just pop in the chat and just give me a quick confirmation of that? And I can get your leaves going. I just want to make sure that I read everything correctly. So Chris, if you're interested, please chime in the chat and I can get your leaves going. I'll pour the hot water in anyway, get that started. But Steve, thanks so much for letting me read your tea leaves, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading. It sounds like you did. So happy that you did. I know Dragonfly, I think you were the one who mentioned Chris that he was interested in the reading. Are you seeing anything else from Chris? Chris, if you're interested in having a tea leaf reading, me, please just pop into the chat. It's just because I haven't seen you chiming in lately. I just want to make sure that I'm correct here in my thinking. That I'm correct here. Nothing else, yeah. Thank you, Dragonfly. So let's see, should we maybe hop on to someone else and see if someone else would like to have a quick reading? I'm not trying to be like weird or anything. It's just I haven't seen Chris lately. I just want to make sure that I'm that I'm above board and doing everything as I should be. Okay, well, let's say you, everyone, if we have one reading left. Would anyone else like a quick taste test of a tea leaf reading? I have your cup here, I have water ready, I have your tea ready. So if anyone else is interested, let's say you. I'm ready. Anyone else want a reading? Me? No one? Sure. Chris has left the building. Oh, Rhea, thank you so much. Thanks so much for confirming. I just wanted to make sure that I'm just covering my bases and that everything was okay. See, figures, I lost my laptop as you're finishing up. Thinking at something. Thanks so much, Steve. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much. I'll aim to have this posted tomorrow. I will aim to have this posted. I always try again for the next day because we're doing this later in the evening, so hence me wanting to post it during the next day rather than at nighttime. That's all. Okay. Okay, well, Linda, if you're there, if you want a reading, no one else is. I think Linda, you said me if no one. Yeah, sure, we can do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get. I zoom in so much so that I can read everything correctly. And then I miss things. Dragonfly, Sarah, Linda. There we go, Dragonfly. See, this is why you ladies are in charge. I'm squinting here trying to read things, and then I miss things because I zoom in so quickly. There we go. Okay. Because I have to zoom in, and then things move, and then I skip things. So, thank you. That's why you're here. Okay. All right, Linda. Let's do it. You ladies are awesome. See, could not do this without you. Okay. Okay, Linda, you're up. Linda's another old hatter. She knows exactly what's going on here. She knows I can't really see very well. Sarah's short-sighted. Jeez. Okay. All right, let's get going. Okay. Sweet. Strain your leaves out of, strain your cup now. And usually I'm sitting. So I can see everything more clearly, but I'm very short-sighted. So I have the screen pretty much zoomed in as much as I can, and it's still very blurry to me. So that's awesome. So you have to lean like 4 inches from the screen just to see it. I think that's hilarious, Linda. That's funny. Glasses, I know. I actually got a new pair last year. But anyway, I'm not wearing them right now. Okay, Linda, so I'm getting your leaves ready right now. As always, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. I know you know that. You are an old hat when it comes to this. I know you know that. I'm just saying that for confirmation. Let's get your leaves ready right now. Just straining any excess liquid out right now as we speak. I'm very impressed that Bree's being quiet, but obviously she came on, she was decided to thump her tail that loudly. So I totally would take that as a sign that yes, Steve, for sure, for you, absolutely, that was definitely a sign, like an extra divine message. And I can even say that that was the truth for everyone as well, that Bree was being herself known with that thumping little tail of hers. Just a reminder that we're not alone. Did put quite a bit of water in, so I'm just straining it out right now. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, very good. Okay. Just going to push your tea leaves back down again, Linda. Some background noise. There we go. And I have loaded next week's, I don't think I've loaded next Thursday's reading, but I have loaded next Monday's live. So I'm working on, actually just started working on, I just started working on next Thursday's live for the live viewer readings, like tonight. That's what we do. Monday evenings, we do 8 p.m. Eastern. We do general weekly tea readings, obviously. And then on Thursday evenings, we do these live viewer readings. And so I have loaded Monday's general weekly tea reading for next week. I think it's February 5th, I think. But next Monday's reading, that live. So I have loaded that loaded that already, so it's made public. So if you go in under the live tab on my channel, it should be listed there saying upcoming. Now I'm going to do my very best to go live again on the 8th. I have it's going to be kind of a busy day for me. So I will do my very, very, very best to go live tonight. I don't see why I don't see why I shouldn't. But if there's ever any scheduling changes, I will absolutely post those on my community tab. Just took out a little bit too much water for you, Linda. Sorry about that. Just put a bit more in. Okay, there we go. I'll flip it over. 1, 2, 3, flip. And I've said this before, but in case you're wondering what I mean, in case you're wondering why what I'm doing that comes from Reiki training from many years ago. It's a way to me clearing up. It's me clearing up my hand chakras is what I'm doing. The energy centers in my hands. Just like to do that in between readings. Okay. Just going to make sure any excess liquid is straining out. And of course, Linda, you know, if you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaves, please just send me a quick email. Dragonfly must kindly put that into the chat. Okay. There we go. Oops. Oh. There we are. Thanks so much, Linda. Okay, I'm turning the laptop away. Won't be able to see it. Not that I can see it very well now anyway. All right, so here we go. Go old school with this timer. Here we go. Wow, Linda. Linda's making me work tonight. Okay, so my goodness, what a busy cup. So reminder now on the way in later, I read chronologically. Okay, so it looks like to me, 1, 2, you have 2 main events or situations right now taking place where things are calm and clear and quiet and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get moving a little bit more. And additionally into that, you have a whole slew of many other smaller events or situations taking place where you are exceptionally, extremely busy. One of the themes tonight with all 3 cups, all 3 clients here, is a main event or situation taking place, which is significant in and of itself. Linda, yours is about a third of the cup. But all 3 of you have had, excuse me, all 3 of you in your tea leaves have a side event or situation taking place in the short term. Just a neat observation and an interesting observation that I've noticed. Okay, so wow. Okay, so the main event or situation for you, Linda, is comprised mainly of knowing where you're standing yet you don't at the same time. So clarity and yet surprises. One of those kinds of scenarios. That starts fairly soon, relatively soon. However, additionally to that, there's a lot of thinking, talking, words, ideas, thoughts, conversations, kind of like that theme, that kind of scenario taking place fairly soon, relatively soon, and that extends throughout the entire main event or situation, and it also proceeds into the base, which is the more of the distant future. Now, the side event for you mainly is comprised of much less of a significant event. Much less of a significance in terms, in relation, to the main event or situation. So not as significant, but a lot of thoughts, ideas, words, conversations, things up in the air, or things to be decided upon taking place. That is actually very interesting, that entire scenario, because it's all about abundance and prosperity, I would say. It's an abundant and prosperous situation that is it's formed beautifully. It's very, very much grounded. It's a very positive scenario. Small Scorpio connection. It's a good scenario. Happy faces abound. So whatever this was referring to, it is a very good situation. Open communication between two people. Reassurance regarding communication, likely about the home and or family. And there's two parts. There's two aspects, two kinds of communications that you will be receiving. I'm going to keep on reading, but in case you hear a little pause in the background, that's, oh, Bree has come back. Hi, sweetheart. She doesn't ever jump up, but she comes over. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby girl. Hi, do I need to take a picture of you for the community tab again? Hi. Hi. Yes. Sorry, everyone. This is real life. Hi, Bree. Yes, my darling. Oh, you're wiggling. You're wiggling. Oh, why are you so happy today? Why are you so happy? I'm sorry. I'm trying to read, Bree. Good girl. Good girl. Where's your toy? Go get your little toy. Sorry, everyone. Okay, Linda, so Bree is talking. So extra bonus message for you as well. Same as Steve. Unconditional love, support, loyalty, commitment, protection, companionship, those kinds of qualities, dogs, is present for you. Okay. Thank you for that. Real life. Okay. All right. So back on track here. So again, receiving positive communication, receiving news and or information in some way, shape, or form, very much in the short term. This is related to something that's going to be happening very, 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 very soon. I would say it's a good scenario, but abundance and prosperity. But I would say it's more of a non-material or a non-financial nature of abundance and prosperity. But whatever it is, it does happen very quickly. There's a fast-paced speed or movement or momentum associated with it. Taking some time out for your own self-care is definitely being presented. Helpful individual, likely a female that's involved. Oh, and right below that is a dog. So there you go. So again, the qualities of unconditional love, support, loyalty, commitment, companionship, protection, guardianship, knowing that you're not alone and that you are loved. Extra message that Bree, God through Bree. Anyways, double message of that. Okay. As we go further down into the cup, that's where you have a lot of surprises, to be honest. Standing in your power, yes. Forward movement, yes. Things proceeding very nicely, as well as abundance and prosperity. Taking some time out for your own self-care. Letter J, person, place, or thing. Letter S, and or number 5, being present as well. Possibly the number 3, working with other people. I'm not a numerologist, but certainly the idea or the theme of taking some time out for your own self-care. Letter L, this could be you or someone else. Small conclusion that has a couple of different parts to it. 4 different parts to it that results in a new opportunity. That's a very positive scenario, and that's where the letter L is involved. Now, this partnership and prosperity that's being present, there's definitely a sense of like protection that's associated with that. It doesn't mean like, oh, you're in danger. No, it just means that protection is involved in that scenario. It does help to create a scenario where you have a partnership that's forming right now, something to do with working. Somehow there's a partnership that's being formed. Again, it does result in this gentleness, this unconditional love and support and loyalty and protection and companionship, energy, messages, themes, elements, whatever words you want to use. But creativity, making new things, new creative projects. But I mean, that's a lot to say, but you have a lot of surprises truly going into the base. Then as we were in the base, you do still have some surprises, but you also definitely have abundance and prosperity that involves working with other people. And again, definitely from what I'm seeing, partnerships. Like clearly to me, that's what I'm saying. Definitely there's partnerships that are being shown in here. At least 2 of them. A lot of thoughts, words, ideas, things up in the air, things being contemplated, discussed. Letter C, person, place, or thing. Doing knowledge, acquiring knowledge, doing some reading, research, whatever the case may be, but maybe going within, but more so than going within, I would say it's like taking some time out and doing some reading or researching, acquiring knowledge in some way. But aside from that, a lot of smaller surprises. and also possibly moving, and or there's a connection with a house with the letter A that is involved. So thank you for indulging me with that little Bree coming in to say hi. But I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Linda. Nicole, thank you for cleaning things up there in the chat there. Linda, oh, hi Bree. I will tell Bree that everyone says hi. It's so cute. I know. She's on the couch right now, but you never know if she's gonna start wagging her tail again. That was strange. She doesn't usually do that. My God. Yeah, Bree really was saying hi. That's not quite common. I mean, she'll come over sometimes, but not all the time. Check out again. Another call with her friends in Taiwan. Oh, Nicole, no worries. Nicole, thank you so much for popping in here and making sure everything ran smoothly. Thank you so much for your help. Linda, thank you so much. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Linda. So everyone, we got through it. We made it. We got through it. So thank you so much again for being here. This was super fun. Hope that you enjoyed your readings. And if you had a reading tonight and you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaves, please send me a quick email and I will email you back as soon as possible. Usually take your own 3 pictures of the tea leaves for your reference. So thank you again. This was so much fun. Let me just increase the screen. Oh, I see I can't. It's already zoomed in. Let me just move this over here so I can read what you're saying. Thanks, Sarah and chat family. Such great readings. Oh, thank you so much, Dragonfly. Thank you for being a beautiful moderator, as you always are, keeping me in line, making sure everything runs smoothly. Could not do it without you. Thank you so much. Gypsy Raven, another fantastic, fun time to listen to your gift. Gypsy Raven, thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. And I genuinely mean this. Like, everyone here in the chat is always the best people. Like, you're all amazing. I love how you chat amongst yourself. It makes me feel so good. So thank you so much again for everyone for being here. I hope that you enjoyed your readings. And even if you didn't have a reading, hopefully you enjoyed hearing other people's readings and maybe gain some insight from that as well, possibly. So let's leave it there for now, and we'll aim to be back here again on Monday. I think I said February 5th, right? Yeah, Monday, February 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be doing a live general weekly tea leaf reading, and I will aim to have that posted again the following day. And I always take pictures of those pictures of I always take pictures of those tea leaves and post them on my community tab, so you can always go look and see what the general weekly tea leaf reading looks like. I like to do that just for reference, so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. That's all. Everyone have a safe weekend. Gotta go back to my sisters. Oh, for sure, Gypsy. Well, thank you so much for hopping on here. Hope you have a fabulous time with your sisters. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you again here on a Monday for the general weekly tea leaf reading. Love you all so much. Thanks again for being here. And we will see you again in a few days. Have an amazing weekend and have fun. And we'll see you again on Monday. Love you so much. Take good care. Bye.